Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Space Channel 5 Part 2. This is the bonus episode where we're going to go through everything we haven't already seen yet. Mostly it's going to be a lot of reading. I'm going to go through and show pretty much anything we haven't already seen. We're going to unlock a few extra secrets, and I'll just give my final thoughts on the game. I have been very busy since the last time you saw me. Let's jump into story mode so I can show you guys what I've done. I actually got a perfect score on every stage. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. It was a lot of watching YouTube videos and pausing and then watching and then pausing and then watching and taking extreme advantage of checkpoints. But no, it actually wasn't that bad. So I want to go through here and read the little descriptions of each report because you do get a little bit of extra information. So report 1, spaceship. Ooh la la, back in action. At the Space Symphony, a cruise ship soaring above Neo-Pluto was attacked by a dance troupe. We know that's the Rhythm Roads. Report 2, Space Park, Nature's Revenge. The president attended band night only to be captured by some monstrous foliage. Report 3, Deep Sky, meet the sexy space police. In the stratosphere, Ulala is in hot pursuit of a scoop, but the red-hot space police couldn't care less. Nice use of actually, properly using that phrase. Report 4, Channel 5. The end for Space Channel 5? We're at the main broadcasting studio. The Rhythm Rogues have entered a full-on offensive, and Michael is in trouble. Report 5, Secret Zone. The spies get revenge in the Mystery Zone. Channel 5 gets offensive. Time for some surreptitious sleuthing. It's my favorite stage in the game. Report 6, Space Arena. Purge's TV special at the Space Arena. How will Ulala stop the Purge's nefarious plot to dance the galaxy silly? That's the first world. Then we get to the extra stages. I've heard these mostly referred to within the internet realm as extra mode, but it says second world, so that's what I usually call it. This is what I've been uploading as the commentary list versions of all the stages. I didn't quite know I was going to do that at the beginning, so the things that I said might not have matched up with that, but I've been uploading one commentary, one not commentary, mostly to prove that I can do it, but also just because I know with a rhythm game in particular, some people don't like to watch it with talking over it, so I wanted to give that option for people to watch it. I didn't want to go through the game a second time talking over it because mostly it's exactly the same, but there's a lot of different characters and some of the commands are harder. So the boss battles are harder, for example. And it's kind of like a mirror mode, so if you've got a dance battle and in the normal world they go up, they're probably going to go down. And I think the Choose and the Haze are reversed as well. So that's what's up with the extra world. So we actually get different descriptions too. So report 1, spaceship. Ooh la la, back in action again. Hordes of new characters. And that's true, there are hordes of new characters. In fact, this stage actually has secret characters. It's the only stage that does this. But if you fail at rescuing certain hostages in the first shootout section, you actually get a second set. So basically just miss commands until you start seeing new characters. You can do it twice. So the first time you miss the first two, I think it's the chefs, and then you get a whole second roster. And then if you do it again, you miss the chefs, and then just whenever you see an old hostage, don't save them, then you get a second smaller roster. And I will put footage in of that now.
We saved them mostly.
Nice going, Ulala.
Is taking it from the dance gang. We saved them mostly.
Some nice moves there, Ulala.
Oh no! The Space Guide is taking it from the dance gang. We saved them mostly.
Nice going, Ulala.
Oh no! The Space Guide is taking it from the dance gang.
If you want to see exactly how it's done, there is a video on YouTube of this uploaded by Big the Cat. By Big the Cat. I'll have that linked in the description. There's some actually pretty good footage of secrets on YouTube, although not as much as I'd like. Alright, Report 2, Space Park, Nature's Revenge, again! Dogs, dogs, dogs! Yeah, basically. So in this stage, we have, instead of pudding, because they actually do change out some of the main characters, instead of pudding, you have padding. We'll see her deal later. And instead of the Space Bird Mistress, we have the Space Dog Trainer. Report 3, Deep Sky, meet the sexy space police, again! Look, it's Pine's little sister! Yep, Pine has a little sister named Texas. I believe they're identical twins. She must be little by just like a few minutes. Report 4, Channel 5. Really the end for Space Channel 5? The cheerleaders take charge. In this stage, there is a second cheer, which you'll have seen if you watched the commentary list video. But also, again, in this stage, there are hidden secret commands, or secret hidden commands, I should say. And there's also a hidden second cheer if you don't save all the cheerleaders. I will put footage of that in now.
Let's go shoot! 1, 2, 3, 4, Chapter 5!
Report 5, Secret Zone. The spies get revenge, again! Guess what band has reunited? Report 6, Space Arena. Purge's TV special, second season. Rematch, Ulala vs. Purge. This is a stage that I am never going to be able to show you the footage of because, unfortunately, the desync for this stage is so bad, it is actually impossible to play. Like, I'm pretty sure they don't even give you the commands because the sound gets that far back. Luckily, I was able to get some footage of me doing it perfectly in World 1, which I thought was going to be trash footage because it didn't capture the audio, but luckily I was able to use it. So I stitched together the first half of World 2 and then the second half of World 1. I tried my best to fix the desync. I did all the fixes that are supposed to work, and it did work for most of the game, but unfortunately for World 2, Report 6, and to a lesser extent for World 1, but it's like completely manageable. But for this stage, if you exit out of the screen at all, it just completely throws everything off. So actually, if you apply the fix and then play the game like normal and just like never touch anything except the main game, it will be fine, and that's how I ended up getting the perfect. But if you click on another window, which is how I've been recording with OBS, then it just completely desyncs everything, and it's just at the very, very end, too. So you can play most of the stage normally, and then when you get to the part where you're singing, after Ulala sings, the rest of Purge's song will be completely off sync, and the final command for the final ending will be off sync, too. Which is how I found out that this game has a bad ending if you miss the final command, and I will insert that here.
Oops, I'm so sorry.
Damn, I really wanted to end in style.
If you like seeing things that are me failing, I am actually going to put another bonus video in of basically just a bunch of failure. So if you go through each stage that has hostages and you rescue 0 hostages, Ulala will dance by herself. And also, I figured out the difference between hearts and stars. If you fail a section with hearts, you actually don't get a game over. You just fail that section. and if you have stars, then you do get a game over. Speaking of game overs, let's actually take a look at what happens if you get a game over. There's two characters that narrate, there's Fuse and Noise, and both of them have their own game overs. So I'm going to put footage of both of those in right now.
Huh? The screen! What? The show's cancelled?
There's a little bit of other extra dialogue that we haven't seen. If you do super, super poorly on a stage, you get an extra line at the end. Those are going to be in the failure video if you want to see all of those. Also, if you do really well, if you do perfectly on a stage, you get an extra line of dialogue for that, and those are in the commentary list videos that I've already done. I forgot to mention as we were going through the first time, but there is actually another secret in Report 1. When you're fighting the singing robots, King Kong and Khan, there are actually 3 different songs you can get. We got the normal song, which you get if you either did perfectly or very well. There's another song if you have 0 hostages with you, if you've gotten to the end completely by yourself. And there's another song if you don't have 0 hostages, but you start failing towards the middle and you have a low enough ranking. I will be putting footage of that in right here.
Sweet, slide, sexy, that's me.
Down, down,
Dance, dance, and shut his trap. Rocking the galaxy with our moves.
down, down,
We'll rock you back with our dance moves. Down, up, two, down.
down, down, up, down. We've defeated the singing robots. What? They've sprung back into the groove. Let's shoot.
Power pen. Something like this.
Watch closely. Open your ears.
One more mistake, and we're all washed up.
Right, left, up, left, right, up.
We're done for. Time for the finale.
Watch out.
Up,
Check me out.
Watch out for this one.
Whatever happens, I'll give it a dance. Let's boogie.
They call me Purge.
He looks like a tough one.
Ooh la la, it's time for a fight.
Dance. Up for the fight.
Down,
Come on, enjoy yourself.
right, left,
I swear I'll make you dance with me.
down,
You're on your own, but you can still do it.
You're a pretty fine dancer.
down.
Yeah, that's the idea. Keep it up.
We've defeated the singing robots. What? They've sprung back into the groove. Let's shoot. Left, right,
What you gonna do about this?
Okay, then.
up,
How's this?
right, left, up.
alternate songs. Again, that's the only time that happens. There aren't any other alternate songs as far as I can tell. But now's a good time to mention that this game actually has dynamic difficulty. If you start messing up really bad, it will actually make things easier. And if you watched the alternate King Kong song, you saw that. It's not just the song that changed, the actual commands changed too. And then if you start doing really well again, it will start making it harder. Which is interesting. I have mixed feelings about dynamic difficulty, but it is cool that they went to the trouble. I think that's all we've got on this screen. Co-op story mode is exactly the same as regular story mode. You can unlock a couple of costumes they do in the first 2 stages. All it is that, theoretically, you can play with 2 hands on the keyboard or 4 hands or whatever. One person presses the directional keys and one person does the choose and the haze. It's really not that exciting. Let's take a look at some character profiles. Reading the character profiles is how you unlock the hidden items. Unfortunately, I lost the footage of Pines, but I do have a picture of it, again, taken from another YouTube video by Moro Archive. I'll put that in the description as well. But the other ones we'll watch together. The problem is once you read the profile and you get the item, you can never actually see that screen again. But we'll look at that in a second. So here is Ulala. I'm not really going to be addressing the first game because I don't want to spoil that in case you guys ever want to watch that on your own. And I really recommend that you do. It's like an hour to watch a long play of the whole game, and it's really fun. But I don't want to say too much about that. So, Ulala, Channel 5 reporter, born May 30th, blood type B. Having accidentally saved the galaxy, she is still treated as a fresh recruit, scolded daily by her boss, Fuse. See, I told you, Fuse doesn't treat her very well. I've had an abusive boss before, and I wouldn't want to work under him, let's just say that. Pudding, Channel 42 reporter, former teen idol, born September 5th, blood type AB, competitive towards Ulala. This time she will try to stop Ulala with her new guitar licks. Pudding does not give you an item. Here's Pine. Like I said, Pine does give you an item. I will insert the picture of her message right here. Again, that's from the Channel Moro Archive. Pine, East Sector Space Police Chief, born June 5th, blood type A. She is dedicated to maintaining order across the galaxy. Hobbies, swimming, reading, and space horse riding. Sexy One, female space cop who backs up Pine. Real name, Mimi. Her father, the space police chief, inspired her to choose her profession. She can hit a drum 97 times per second. It's very impressive. I play the drums. I definitely couldn't do that. Sexy 2, female space cop who backs up Pine. Real name, Lily. Newly assigned to this district last month, and this is her first full-on mission. She loves Pine like an older sister. I do appreciate that they actually gave these guys names. They didn't have to do that, but it makes it better. Shadow, field captain of the mysterious dance troupe The Rhythm Rogues. His over-the-top actions and crimson scarf are his saving graces. I love Shadow. I think he's so cool. You know, me and characters named Shadow, apparently. Shadow Imposter, a buff bot utilizing a hologram to transform into Shadow in order to throw Ulala off. Sadly, it isn't hard to tell that he's a fake. In this form, he can move quite happily with 8 times the speed. Space Michael, Station Chief, a superstar who makes the whole galaxy groove. Transcending space and time with his dance moves, he was the first choice for the new Space Channel 5 Station Chief. Jaguar, new item. Thank you for saving me. It's not much, but I've sent you a crimson rose. It should have arrived at the changing room. Please accept it as my gift to you. So this is what I mean by when you read the profiles, you can get hidden items. So you get one from Pine and you get another one from Jaguar. If you exit out and then go back in, then you can read his actual profile. But you can never read the thank you message again. Jaguar, reporter for the Space Pirate Broadcasting Station. He saved Ulala's life. After sensing a new evil presence, he set out on an investigatory mission, but he hasn't been heard from since. We know what happened to him. Cloaked Purge, the leader of the Rhythm Rogues. age 18. 18? Jeez, he's young. Blood type A. He believes that he's been given a holy mission to lead the brutish and unhappy masses of the galaxy. Well, I guess that's his deal. Doesn't have much of a deal, but oh well. Peace, President of the Galaxy. He works hard to bring peace and happiness to the galaxy. The power of song created by his singing is enough to bring tears to the most incorrigible souls. Also, I didn't actually know this until I was doing some research for the bonus episode, but his song is a real song. Oh, I should have written this down. I can't remember who sings it. It's Tom somebody, but if you look up My Happiness on YouTube, you can see the original song. It's a great song, and the person who did the credit song sounds almost exactly like him. Like, to the point where if you look up that song and people are asking who sings it, people just say the original person. It's amazing. I love when people can do impressions like that. Noise, a whiz kid who does anything from mixing music and making repairs to the space broadcasting shuttle, designing new types of mics. The Channel 5 technical development chief headhunted him. Got another kid. Evilla Upgrade, the latest version of the Channel 5 security bot. The microchip that Noise added to the hardware makes this recent version a wonderful friend and dependable dance partner. Padding, a comedian who recently added an impersonation of Pudding to her act. She is 48 years old. She stars in song and dance shows at the Space Health Center. So there's Padding. Texas, Pine's twin sister. She's the space police officer in charge of Western Rodeo Rise Shopping District. Her motto is, "You break the rules and we'll break you." So yeah, she is Pine's twin. Dancing Purge, a more stunning version of Purge who dances with burning fury now that he's absorbed the dance energy that was sucked out of the audience. And that seems to be all the character profiles. But it's not. Special characters. Oop. Here we go. Hold on. Oh boy, there's a lot. Alright, special characters. Whoop. Hold on. What did I do? Special characters. Okay. There we go. Space Guide, a sexy tour guide from Viscount Travel? I actually don't know how to pronounce that. When she gets a moment by herself, she can't help but swing her sweet hips. She collects pennants and key rings. Space Granny was the singer and guitarist for the now legendary space rockers, the Scanteens. She is still in good health and proves it with an occasional all-night dance with the local hippies. Good for Space Granny. Moneybags, an aristocrat who owns 7 dwarf planets and 16 space cruisers. He was enjoying a secret love cruise when the Rhythm Rogues ruined his amorous plans. He's one of the first 2 hostages that you have to save. Chorus Lady, the haughty owner of the space office building. She's a singer at the Dark Nest pub on B2 of the same building. She's currently on a relaxation tour of the open-air shopping mall. I believe to get these profiles, you have to save each of these characters. Mr. Dreadlocks, an instructor at the Cosmic Music Academy. Popular with students, but considered somewhat problematic by the school president. So even these guys have stories. The Heart Woman became a master of disguise through her training at the private investigation company's Superior Secret Agents, famous for her deliberateness and composure towards work. She was the other hostage you saved first in the first stage. Nice Middle, space art dealer. He deals with beauty, real and fake. Formerly the curator of a famous museum, but recently went independent. I believe he's one of the secret hostages. Neo Japan Astronaut 1. Inside the airtight spacesuit is a tall, kind father who lives with his wife and 3 children. He works at the post office in the central sector. Oh boy, there's a lot of them. Neo Japan Astronaut 2. Wife of Neo Japan Astronaut 1. Knowledgeable about space naginata blades, space rakugo comedy, and traditional space dancing. She's also an established sculptor. I did warn you guys this would be a lot of reading. Neo Japan Astronaut 3, son of Neo Japan Astronauts 1 and 2, the eldest of the 3, takes strikingly after his mother, joins in judo club and invented Full Moon Galactic Throw. Neo Japan Astronaut 4, son of Neo Japan Astronauts 1 and 2, the middle of the 3 siblings, He secretly plots to surprise the living daylights out of a new random bystander each day. Neo Japan Astronaut 5. If you save all 5 of them, which means you have to actually do well in the first report in the first world, you get this message. Ms. Ulala, thanks for saving me. As always, as thanks, I have this lantern. Oops, where did it go? I think I left it with Neo Japan Astronaut 4, number 27. Well, let's go see if he has it. Thanks for saving me. What? A lantern? You know, I'd have to say it's with Neo Japan Astronaut 3, but how would I know? Let's see if he has it. Hey, Miss Lola. Thank you very much for saving me back there. You know what? If you ask me, I think that Neo Japan Astronaut 2 has the lantern. I think we all know where this is going. I can't thank you enough for saving me the other day. By the way, you're probably sick and tired of searching for that lantern, but you're almost there. Try Neo Japan Astronaut 1. Well, if it isn't the great reporter from Channel 5, ooh la la, let's not waste time. It has been revealed that Neo Japan Astronaut 5 does have the lantern. As kind of annoying as that is, I actually really appreciate that they bothered to do that much with these. Shoot, it was buried deep inside my luggage all along. Here's my token of thanks, the lantern. I've already sent it to the changing room. Alright, let's see your story. Son of Neo Japan Astronauts 1 and 2, the youngest of the 3 brothers, the most level-headed of the entire family, he collects Japanese lanterns. I guess that's where he got the one he gave to us. Big Mama, famous actress across the galaxy as a great culinary heavyweight. She's the best consultant in the restaurant business, always on the lookout for that undiscovered dish. Afro Dude, chair designer, fully able to manipulate new types of plastics to pieces of art. His most famous work is the Falling Leaf sofa, which sold more than 250,000 across the galaxy. New item. Thanks for saving me. Let me give you this king of fry pans as a token of my appreciation. Look for it in the changing room. There's different chefs, they're all in World 2. You have to save each specific chef to get their item. This is Chef Green, winner from amongst 684,200 entrants at the 255th Annual Space Cook-Off, an expert at dishes using space cognac, addicted to the latest in high-tech cooking devices. I think cognac is a type of alcohol. I could be wrong about that. New item! Thanks for saving me. I have a feeling you might be the right person to look after the legendary egg beater, so I sent it to your changing room. Cook, Aqua, a cook who uses the legendary egg beater, made from an unknown alloy unearthed from the site of some ancient ruins. The way he whips the eggs with that baby is a sight to see. I'm surprised he gave it to us. New item. Thanks for saving me. As a token of thanks, please accept this super ladle, a present for you with love. It should arrive at your changing room at any moment. It's actually not his item. He uses kitchen knives. Chef Yellow, a master of the great ladle with the hardness of 8.3 billion die. I don't know what that's supposed to say. He is only one of 3 who can handle the great ladle in the entire galaxy. He's not using it here, but he did give it to us. Bartender Girl, a professional bartender who works in the lounge of the Space Symphony ship, always chooses the right drink to fit a customer's tastes. Boozar, age 57, waiter on the Space Symphony, boasts the ability to carry 36 beer mugs simultaneously, but sadly, there aren't too many opportunities to show such skills. Space Music Primary Schooler 1, an enigmatic boy who cries out, X, X, X! He's an expert at imitating various instruments with his voice. When you save him, he hums a special melody. And you can hear that if you listen really closely in the background music. Space Music Primary Schooler 2, a primary schooler with the skill to imitate instruments with her voice. She's so skilled you'd swear you're hearing a real instrument. When you save her, she hums a special recorder melody. Space Music Primary Schooler 3, a rather proud primary schooler who's a whiz at imitating instruments with his voice. You'll know it's him when you save him because you'll hear a special accordion melody. Space Music Primary Schooler 4, a real showgirl of a primary school kid who does drum imitations with her voice that are powerful enough to move the spirit. When you save her, she begins to hum a drum melody. Glockenspiel primary schooler. Thanks for saving me. As thanks, I'll give you this candy chunk. 1 out of 4. Recorder primary schooler has the rest of the candy. So now we're getting into the actual kids with the instruments. The Glockenspiel is a very interesting instrument, and I've never actually seen it held like that. Usually it's attached to, like, you wear it attached to your chest, but I guess this is easier to animate. Or maybe they do have handheld Glockenspiels and I just don't know. Miss Ulala, thank you for saving me. I'll give you a candy chunk as a present. Accordion primary schooler has the rest. Are we talking about these guys, or like actually? Let's just keep going. Thank you so much for saving me. I'm so happy. Yeah, okay, here's a present for you. It's a candy chunk. The last chunk is, that's alright, we know who has it. New item. I have the last candy chunk. Piece them back together and voila, you have yourself a lollipop. Check for it in your changing room. Yippee! So you have to save all the band kids to get the lollipop. See their profiles. Glockenspiel primary schooler. Formerly a child prodigy keyboardist, but one day she was suddenly inspired by the soothing sounds of the Glockenspiel. She's presently mastering the finer points of the spiel. Recorder primary schooler. The primary schooler has a snake charmer as a teacher, or had a snake charmer as a teacher. He learned and extended the entrancing power of the record. Let me try that again. He learned and extended the entrancing power of the recorder beyond snakes to control any small-sized creatures. I'd love to be able to do that. Accordion primary schooler. Gentle, flower-loving accordion girl. It is said that her melodies are like nourishment to plants. She's already begun training in secret to fulfill her dream to be a space reporter. You go, kid. Drum primary schooler. Drum it up. A young student who went head over heels for the entrancing sound of ancient drums. Once he gets hold of a pair of drumsticks, you'll be guaranteed at least a 6-hour smash fest. That's... even I couldn't do that. That's a lot of drumming. Mr. Nervous, a nerd known for knee-knocking. He came to Space Park in supervision of the students who were there for the band festival. Ulala saved him from a man-eating plant at the last moment. So you can see he's the conductor. He's got his conductor's baton. Class President Nervous. New item. Thank you very much for saving me. My mother just can't stand not to show her thanks, so apparently she sent you a folding fan. Please check the changing room for it. Fashion-conscious primary school class president. Spends unreasonably long hours in front of the mirror each morning tending his hair. For being fashion-conscious, he's not wearing a very exciting outfit. Space Bird Mistress. An ageless beauty with a lovely voice that has the power to control all types of birds. Due to the heavy remote-controlled power wings, 56 kilograms, attached to her back, she always suffers from back pain. Ugh, that's too bad. Birdman 1, the first of the Birdmen, guys who are weird about weird birds. Their high-tech binoculars can spot Magellanic clouds, maybe? Available at Galaxy Gifts and Gadgets. I'm not sure if that's a real word or if they made that up. Birdman 2, the second of the Birdmen, who are mad for birds like you're mad for this game. With the help of his myriad of bird friends, he sometimes takes on the offenders of nature in battle. I thought they might make me try to pronounce weird cloud names again. Birdman 3, the third of the up for it bird lovers, whose binoculars hide his guys from morning to night. He even walks with them on, leading to embarrassing falls into ditches and ponds. Caw-caw, caw-caw! Birdman 4, the fourth of the cuckoo bird lovers. Actually a girl, but for reasons of her own, she dresses like a boy. She's so infatuated with birds, she speaks to birds in her sleep. Birdman 5, the fifth of the legendary bird friends, studied with an inhuman intensity to take the arduous Birdman exam. After passing with flying colors, became the latest addition to the Birdmen. I like his bird, his big bird. It's my favorite one. Rescue Police, leader. The strong and dependable leader of the Rescue Police, former professional swimmer, faces danger and disaster on a daily basis to save the lives of the people across the galaxy. And yet we had to save him. Rescue Police Troop. Thank you so much, Ms. Ulala. We feel a bit stupid being Rescue Police and having to be rescued. As thanks, we've sent you a big mug to the changing room. At least they're self-aware about it. A member of the organization that serves as both fire and police department for the entire galaxy. Note, Pine is a special investigator at the dedicated police unit of the same organization. Alright, a little extra information about Pine there. Space cheerleading captain, the envy of every space high school student. A star in her own corner of the galaxy. Her high kicks give her black belt potential, so keep your distance if you value your jawbone. I've always thought that cheerleading is actually kind of impressive. You have to be really, dexterous to be able to do that stuff. I could never. Space Cheerleader 1. Dummy, so these guys have names too. Became instantly popular after appearing as the assistant on Channel 5's hit morning show, Go Go Channel 5. Space Cheerleader 2. Daba. It's a cheerleader's job to wear a cheerful smile all the time. To the untrained eye, all cheerleader smiles look alike, but in fact, subtle differences create dozens of smiley variations. Space Cheerleader 3, Mimi. What's the police girl also named Mimi? Spends most days contemplating methods to get her legs to kick higher and swing her hips more swiftly. Space Cheerleader 4, Yoshiko. A diligent worker with high hopes that her appearance on Go Go Channel 5 will lead to a debut as an actress. You go, Yoshiko. Space Cheerleader 5, Satsuki. A bright girl with excellent announcer skills. She brings smiles to all those around her and has fans young and old. She's received offers to become a cheerleading comedian. Space Cheerleader 6, Mooney. Oh, we have our first game hint. This is how you're supposed to figure out that there's hidden commands in the game, although it's really not that easy to tell just by reading it, but at least they threw something in there somehow. Game hints. Open options and select key assignments, and assign Chu, Hey, and Up all to the same button. It'll make the game a bit easier. So yeah, that is true. That is something you can do that if you're really having trouble. I think it's less fun that way. I like to be able to do all of it, but yeah, if you're having a lot of trouble, you can consider doing that. Only appears on Thursday editions of Go Go Channel 5. She claims to be very busy and keeps her TV appearances to a minimum as a result of her extreme case of stage fright. Been there. I have terrible stage fright. I work through it sometimes, but it can get really rough. Space Dog 1, a super robot dog called Funny who hates walks. When his angry gauge is on max, he refuses to walk and spends the rest of the trip home crawling on his stomach. Prefers monkeys to dogs. So even the dogs have names. Space Dog 2. Temjin is so narky that you'd think he came from a bad attitude parallel universe to spread his evil rudeness across our reality. Only when he's with his sweetie Alumi, he budges his tail. So this guy didn't like walks either. Space Dog 3. Rug's a fighting dog owned by Mihoko, the goth girl. She's on a mission with her owner to find the meaning of true happiness when the rhythm rogues trick them into dancing. Space Dog 4. Tabby, the retired dog. His walking pace has slowed down in recent times. Loves afternoon naps and generous snack givers. This one appears to be a real dog. Space Dog 5. Alumi, the dangerously carefree dog. Loves getting jerky for dancing. So upset about the rumor that she's in love with Temjin that she bites the next door neighbors. I'm with Alumi. Jerky is the best snack. Alright. Ordinary Folk. Does keep going and going. Couple, man. This is one of the hidden, the hidden hostages. Newly married, but already under his wife's thumb. He thinks being... Oh gosh, I don't know that word either. He thinks being obsequious is cute. His dream is to have his wife increase his monthly pocket money to 48 space dollars. I am gonna have to look that word up after I finish filming this. Couple, woman. Newly married woman. For her, every weekend is a shopping spree and a chance to be on the verge of bankruptcy. Don't overshop, people. Green Circle. A nice young man who looks outstanding in the ancient garment kimono. He comes from a well-established family who are teachers of the Venus School of Tea Ceremony. Black Square. Former space civil servant leading a comfortable life thanks to his hefty savings. He enjoys nothing better than a good space muffin along with some galactic tea at the Open Cafe. I think he might be my favorite looking of maybe all the hostages in general throughout all the stages. These are all hidden hostages that we're looking at right now, by the way. Spaceship Lounge Girl. The subtle care she gives customers makes her the favorite waitress on the Space Symphony. She currently devotes her nights and days to the perfection of her space manners. Space Tour Conductor. A tour conductor for Galaxy Travel. Single. After she was captured by the Rhythm Rogues and met their leader, she often daydreams about falling into a romantic relationship with him. Okay, so somebody's got a crush on Shadow. White and Yellow Woman. A world-class neatness freak. Carries a portable disinfectant. Refuses to hold her boyfriend's hand until it is sterilized. We appear to be missing someone. I actually don't know how to get this person. I didn't think there were any other hidden characters. I'll do a little bit of research and see if I can figure out how to get that character, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Turns out it was another hidden hostage. She'll be in the part, if you watched, like, when I said, oh, I'm going to insert the hidden hostages here, she'll be in there. I'm recording this a little bit out of order. You can tell I haven't actually gone through these to check anything. I didn't want to miss any hidden messages. That's how I missed Pine's message, so this is my first time going through this, which is why I didn't realize I missed this one. Let's check her out. Woman in Black, space fashion designer, said to have eyes like needles with astute aesthetic sense, devil's fingers, and heightened sense of touch. Woman in White, dearly loves her precious husband. Hobbies include shopping and cooking. Began a space yoga diet to try to lose the weight gained while addicted to baking sweets. I feel that. I want to be a prolific baker, but the problem is, if you bake stuff, then you either have to find people to eat it or eat it yourself. Woman in Yellow, owner of the spacebar Honeypod and leader of Team Pheromone. The Honeypod is the lead source of the galaxy's pheromones. And those were all the hidden hostages. Reporter Mr. 88, a miracle robot reporter who works for Channel 88, comes complete with the latest AI technology and is designed to handle any environment with his reinforced steel alloy body. Cameraman Channel 88, a super cameraman whose aim is to use his lens to capture the truth. Able to respond to any environment with his super agile body, presently lives with Space Dog Tengen. Reporter Tachibana, works at Channel 1. Real name is Tachibana Shinichiro. Sensible and studious veteran reporter. Previously presented Galaxy Kids News, which Ulala watched as a child. I think he might be my favorite of the reporters. Besides Ulala, of course. Cameraman, Channel 1. He's known as Reporter Tachibana for 2 decades and depends on him more than anyone else at the station. Space Park staff worker. The gardener who takes care of the plants in Space Park. Second to no one in his use of the shovel and the watering can. Pudding bodyguards. Ever since the Channel 42 reporter Pudding became a teen idol, these young men have devoted their mojo to her. Space synchronized swimming team. Game hints. You know that you can push up, right, or left instead of just down to play the guitar. If it's all too much, go to options and assign down to one of the buttons. She is correct! I mentioned it briefly in the Let's Play, but if you're playing an instrument, you do not just need to press down. In fact, you can press all the directional keys and you will get extra poses. I showed most of the extra poses in the commentary list section. The only section that I didn't show was Noise's alternate pose because that Pine battle was very difficult for me and I needed to focus. Unfortunately, Noise only has one alternate pose, but I will show it here. Alright, let's see Synchro's profile. This elusive swimming team only makes appearances in places with truly pure water. Widely rumored to make any body of water they swim in instantly famous across the galaxy. Channel 5 Peon. I'm so happy to be at this station making very interesting programs. That's me standing there when you see the technical difficulties display. That's true. Is that his full profile? Yeah, I guess it is. Channel 5 Security Robot. A 1 million horsepower superbot that guards the station. The head portion floats around the station and on routine security patrols. AKA the cutest security bot anybody ever did see. Blank, former station chief. Let me teach you a hidden command. During play, press O, triangle, square while holding L1 and R1 buttons. You'll turn on the cheat mode. Your ratings will soar as you dance perfectly. You can't do this in the Steam version unless you have a controller. I do have a PlayStation controller. I will see if I can get this to work, but from everything I've seen online, you can only actually do this with an Xbox controller in Steam. Like I said, I will try it. If it works, I'll insert some footage here, and if it doesn't work, we'll just keep going. It's an autoplay mode. You get every action correct, but you can't get any achievements or costumes. It's basically a way to see the hidden commands. I'm too sexy. With a sensual, stunning body, he's the galaxy's sexiest man alive, Ken. This is the guy who takes over the synchronized swimming team in World 2, and also I think that there's one of them who works at Space Channel 5 as well. Space Primary Schooler, One Piece Red Skirt. Due to start Space University next term on a special scholarship, feeling sad about having to leave Tsuno, the class representative, behind. She is secretly very fond of him. One piece in Japanese means like a one-piece dress. I've never really heard that term used much in English, but it's possible it's just not in use in the area that I live in. Space Primary Schooler Pink, an adorable, adventure-loving girl. Her fondest memory is getting herself into trouble on a space field trip and being saved by Ulala. Space Primary Schooler Green, fascinated by the unknown, was enthralled by the recreated buzzing of the large brown cicadas now extinct in Space Park. His favorite book is the Seven Wonders of the Galaxy series. So we get a little bit of a hint as to the world itself here. Space Primary Schooler Cream, an elite child police spy whose duty is to seek out mischief makers in Space Primary School and nip their evil plans in the bud. In the final analysis, her cute smile is her strongest weapon. Space Primary Schooler Blue, an active outdoors boy, loves sliding through nature wearing superconductor boots. He often visits Space Park. His deepest secret is the fact that the bird lady makes his heart flutter. News presenter Male, a familiar face on the Channel 5 News, a regular member of the general reporting team in the news reading department. Rumor has it that his bladder tingles 60 seconds before going on the air. So somebody has a little bit of stage fright too, I guess. News presenter Female, a familiar face on the Channel 5 News, a regular member of the general reporting team in the news reading department. Achieved intergalactic fame at the peak of the female announcer boom. Space Kung Fu Man, actor, former martial artist, say that 3 times fast, defeated dozens of opponents with his special shooting star kick move. Also has a contract with Channel 5 as a reporter. I think that's all of the special characters, or the ordinary folk. So let's check out the Rhythm Rogues. Rhythm Robot Black Walker. Game hints. Specified costumes are only obtainable in 2 players mode, so gather some human companions and execute a game with them. Or just use, map the buttons to something you can hit with your hands and just do it yourself, which is what I did. Purge designed this robot at just 9 years old. Lacking an emotion simulator, it obeys commands without consideration, and is quite funky. Rhythm Robot Black Flyer. A walker robot upgraded with flying capability in the form of a reactive force system, RFS. 6 quintuple A batteries can power one robot for 320 days. Not bad. Rhythm Robot Silver Walker. Surface is coated with solar metal for outer space activity. They like to look at themselves in reflections on their shiny bodies of their robot pals. Aww, cute. Rhythm Robot Silver Flyer. Surface is coated with solar metal for outer space activity. This model boasts a body slam attack that takes advantage of the upgraded speed and durability. These are like the cutest little mook robots you ever did see. Rhythm Robot Buffbot. Purge recently designed these robots to lead lower-ranked rhythm robots and to take care of immediate business matters. Strong as an ox, but with extremely nimble fingers. You can see them playing instruments in the band. Rhythm Robot Dark. Designed with an array of sensors for espionage activity. Operates in near silence. Does not have a flyer upgrade, so creeps up to its target on tiptoes. Able to change its body color at will. NinjaBot. Mass-produced Peace Carrier. All the robots just love the Peace Carrier. so Purge decided to mass produce them. The body is built with an elastic super steel, stomps around on energy from a giant battery. Rhythm Robot Bodyguard. Bodyguard robot that serves Purge. Hardwired with a do-what-I-say circuit that puts Purge's safety above all else. Designed to respond only to Purge's voice pattern. Oh, those are the rhythm roads. Now we have bosses. There's so many! King Kong Khan, singing mode. These singing robots will hit you with choreographed oldies dancing. Their names are, from left to right, Keen, Kon, and Khan. I used to think they say their names in their cutscene, but I actually don't think they do. King Kong Khan, Berserk mode. Don't tell Purge we communicated this data to you. There are costumes that can only be acquired in 2-player mode, 2 players game, or 2 players Ulala's dance. That's not a secret, the costumes themselves will actually tell you that. But thanks anyway. If audience doesn't appreciate their dancing, they get overheated with anger and begin attacking head-on, extending their bodies and launching hidden robot babies. Plumpirity, plant mode. This monster mutated when a new breed of giant plant in Space Park was exposed to a radioactive monster ray. Watch out for seed bombs, flower throwing stars, and ivy onslaughts. Plumpirity, robot mode. Unbefitting his boss. That's not how that's supposed to be read. Unbefitting of his boss status, he's actually quite shy. Just loves being bundled up inside something. Attacks with 3-beat steps. Purge Hovercraft. Airborne support mecha for Purge. Attacks by taking advantage of the wall in the heart of Channel 5 Studios and executing a combo attack with the Peace Carrier. Peace Carrier. President Peace lies captured within this robot's breast. This singing attack robot runs from the power of Peace's song energy. King Purge. A singing robot, the ultimate galactic master of song and dance, created by an interlocking of the Purge hovercraft and the Peace Carrier, powered by Peace's song energy. I just realized, in the second world, I think they call Purge Purge Jr.? I don't know, I guess they don't get into that. Great Purge. The ferocious result of the combination of energy from the audience's dancing and Peace's song, able to create a Dance Dimension X. Those are our bosses. Now let's see the Merolians. This is our last round! We did it! I'm pretty sure you actually need to beat these guys in Ulala's dance, so it's a good thing I was able to do that. Red Merolian. Find hidden command points in non-battle scenes. Get them to increase your ratings. Ask all the people in the character profile. Press any button for them. Oh god, do we have to go through all the people again? Oh boy, alright. The Space Guide, Moneybags, and Sugar Daddy all have information about hidden command points. Once you find out where they are, go and nail them, Moro. Alright, so we don't have to find all of them. I'm gonna write that down so I don't bumble through the profiles. Alright, so let's see, we need 17, 19, 23. Green Merolian. Here's some info about Report 2 hidden commands. You should ask the pudding bodyguards, but don't say anything nasty about pudding to them. Alright, so we need 81. Just realized I forgot to actually read the profile. Oh, that is just the profile. Okay, that's good. Blue Merolian. I've got information about hidden command points on Report 3. You can ask Sexy 1 about them. And by the way, do you think I'm sexy? 4. Yellow Merolian. Listen up. It's about hidden commands on Report 4. Ask Evola upgrade Cheerleader 1 and Cheerleader 4 Moro. Alright, we need 13, 55, and 58. Pink Merolian. You should get Pudding, Station Chief Michael, and the Merolian boss to teach you about hidden command points. So 2, 8, and I'll write down 120, but we'll probably see that before we have to go back there. Purple Merolian. There are hidden command points at the second and third hits of the 3-horn section just after Report 6 starts, and also the Ding Dong from When Have I Ever Lost? Ding Dong at Dancing. The first one is actually a pretty good hint. Anytime you hear the 3 thing in the beginning, the doot, 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 the second and third ones always have a hidden command, except in Zone 5 where they don't. Morolian leader Drummer Man, secret code name is Sexy 1 and 2, became friends through a mutual interest in drums. Texas helped him get a position in the Space Police Drum Battle Department. Morolian 8, Channel Moro 5. This is the way we wrap things up at our station. Yep, the Morolians have a Channel 5 now too. Morolian Cameraman. A Morolian cameraman who is thoroughly enthralled by the way the world appears filtered through a camera lens. Works for Moro Channel 5. And we've reached the final profile. Morolian Boss. Report 5 hidden commands. Press a button when Ulala and the others strike a pose after the which one is the real one battle. The Boss Morolian, well, I guess there's no finding out now because I'm not deleting my save file, but the Boss Morolian is a costume that you get from getting 100% on all 6 of the First World reports. So I guess maybe you have to do that to get this guy. Like I said, I'm not going to find out. Alright, let's go on a little scavenger hunt. So we need Pudding. Report 5 hidden commands. After the shooting battle in which you're surrounded by robots, press a button exactly when you hear the ding-dong and stay ding-dong tuned. Those commands are really difficult. I honestly just kind of had to feel for them. I didn't really get a good audio command for those. Also, before I forget, we didn't actually read the Boss Morolian's profile. Oh, never mind. Alright, so Pudding number 4. Report 3 hidden commands. Press the button in time with our backing vocals. For example, when you hear us sing Pine after People Call Me Pine, there are 4 spots in total. Good luck! That's actually a pretty decent hint. It can be really difficult to explain audio cues, but I mean, they do their best. At least it does let you know that they're there. Alright, let's go get Space Michael. Report 5 hidden commands. Just before the Battle of the Bands, when Pudding, Pine, myself, Michael, and the Morolian leader strike poses. There's 4 in total. Again, about as decent as you could get for a audio cue. Alright, we gotta go to 17. Report 1 hidden commands. Right after the battle, there's a moment where everyone says woo and strikes a pose. Press a button just when you hear woo! And that is true for every mission, whenever you save hostages. 13. Oh, 13's over here. 13. That's right, Evola. Report 4 hidden commands. After rescuing Michael, there's a moment when everyone yells woo and strikes a pose. Press a button when you hear woo. Like I said, that's the same for every report. 19. Sending us a little scavenger hunt here. Report 1 hidden commands. Just after you save me, there's a hidden command point when everyone says woo and strikes a pose. Press a button when you hear woo. Alright, so a lot of these are going to be kind of similar, it looks like. Alright, who's next on our list? 1923. Report 1 hidden commands. After you save that, it's the same. Yeah, we know about that. Next should be 55. 55. Report 4 hidden commands. After saving the rescue police in battle, there's a spot where everyone strikes a pose and says, woo, okay. Alright, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and look at the other hints, but that is a terrible hint for that stage. Number 58. Okay, here we go. Report 4 hidden commands. After saving us in the battle, there's a spot where, no. We know about the poses. Alright, they're not gonna tell us about the hidden commands with the rescue squad and the cheering, I guess. That's too bad. Alright, next we need 55. Where's 55? Oh, one past it. No, wait, 58, we did that. Oh, 81. We need 81. And that should be our last one. There we go. Report 2 hidden commands. When our Majesty Pudding comes out and says, "Good evening, everybody. It's me, Pudding." Try pushing a button after she says, "everybody." Again, that is true, but there's not a lot of audio cues for that. You kind of just have to feel it and, like, attempt it multiple times. That's what I meant when I said I really took advantage of those checkpoints. Alright, that's it for character profiles. Again, they actually cram a lot of information into this game. You just have to kind of go looking for it. And the last thing we're going to do is check out the changing room. Let's check out all of our costumes and our special items. Oops, I'm still wearing that costume. Channel 5 retro gear, available from the start. Newly supplied company reporting fatigues. Ultra elastic material for easy movement. Flower costume. Clear report 2, so like I said, the costumes all say how you get them. Aromatic, multifunctional suit. Regulates body temperature and humidity for extra pleasant reporting at all times. Just remember, we fight that in a greenhouse. We fight that report in a greenhouse. Go-Go gear without helmet. Clear report 3. Designed to protect the human body from space dust while traveling at high speeds. Oops. Pressed the wrong button. Go-Go gear with helmet. There we go. Clear report 4. Must have for any space roaming citizen. The helmet can usually be stored on the back. And of course, if you're floating out in space, you can choose any other costume and you'll be fine. Spy suit, one of my personal favorites. Clear report 5. Designed for infiltration, a special wire that attaches to the back and allows the wearer to move like a spider. It'd be cool if they actually showed that. Old retro gear, clear report 6. The suit Ulala used during the Marolian incident. It was in her closet. Old retro gear, dirty. Clear report 6 in World 2. You have to get the good ending for this one. Got thoroughly dirty when Ulala was attacked. A collector's gem. Super Ulala costume. Clear report 6. A super costume that is an amalgamation of dance energy. Rumored to be just underwear. I don't believe that rumor. School uniform. Clear 24 consecutive trials in Ulala's dance mode. An altered version of a uniform from School M. You can get these costumes with or without the Marolian suit. So what I recommend you do is you just put the Marolian suit on and then get all the costumes like that. China dress. Clear 100 consecutive trials in Ulala's dance mode. Used for the undercover investigation of the Shanghai restaurant. Woolen wear. Clear report 1 with ratings of 100%. Ulala wore this at a previous part-time job. Stealth suit. Over 3 hours of game time. No description. It is a wireframe Ulala. I've always wanted to use this, but I've always been worried that it's, like, distracting. Pudding costume. Clear report 2 with ratings of 100%. A pudding costume. Unfortunately, when you wear the costumes, you don't take on the other character's voice. That would have been so good if they could have done that. But you still sound like Ulala. Pine costume. Clear report 3 with ratings of 100%. A pine costume. Are you sensing a pattern here? Synchro suits. Clear 34 consecutive trials in Ulala's dance mode while wearing the Marolian suit. Space Michael suit. Clear report 4 with ratings of 100%. A Space Michael costume. Jaguar costume. Clear report 5 with ratings of 100%. A Jaguar costume. Peace costume. Clear report 2 in World 2. A President Peace costume used to create a decoy. Secondhand goods. Noise costume. Clear report 3. A noise costume. It has a secret function that makes the wearer appear smaller. Evola upgrade suit. Clear report 4 in World 2. This suit is in fact just body paint and color contacts. I have to assume they're referring to the Evolobe robot because you cannot body paint, like, extra clothes onto a person, so they probably just took the original Evola from the first game and gave her a paint job. Dancing Purge suit. Clear report 6 in World 2. Again, you have to get the last command. You have to actually get the good ending. A mysterious suit designed to confuse enemies with little purple disco mirrors. Neo-Japanese astronaut. Save the Neo-Japanese astronauts. Used when they sneaked into the tour. You have to save all of them to unlock this costume. Mr. Nervous suit. Save Mr. Nervous during gameplay. Slip into it when you want to be wimpy. Chef suit. Save the chef green during gameplay. Used in the kitchen investigation. You have to save the green chef. You have to save the green chef specifically. If you miss the green chef and then save the other chefs, it does not count. Space Primary School suit. Save the Space Primary School band quartet during gameplay. Used for the investigation of underground cramming school. Again, you have to save all of them. Rescue Squad suit. Save the Rescue Squad during gameplay for when you want that manly feeling. As usual, save all of them. Granny suit. Save Space Granny during gameplay. Used for the undercover infiltration of the geriatric bandits hideout. Blank suit. Former Station Chief's costume. The cheat command is printed inside the clothes. We've already seen the cheat command. Hardcore sexy suit. Over 6 hours of game time. A risque suit if we've ever seen one. If ever we've seen one, you may as well be a pinup. Fun fact, I don't actually know what that means. I don't know. Honestly, I've been trying to figure out what pinup fashion is. I can't get a handle on it. Robot suit, silver. Clear 7 consecutive trials in Ulala's dance mode while wearing the Merolean suit. Robo Macho suit. Clear 14 consecutive trials in Ulala's dance mode while wearing the Merolean suit. No description for these guys, unfortunately. Merolean suit. Clear report 6. Something will happen if you play Ulala's dance mode while wearing this suit. Boss Merolean suit. Clear all reports 1 through 6 with ratings of 100%. Boss Merolean suit. That's only the first world. You do not need to clear the second world to get this costume. 88-man suit. Clear report 3 in World 2. Used to infiltrate Channel 88 studios to report on the scandal that occurred there. Cloaked Purge suit. Clear all 100 trials in Ulala's dance mode wearing the Merolean suit. Striped suit. Clear report 1 in 2 players mode. A sample received from the shop owner. Ulala made some improvements to it herself. Camouflage costume. Clear report 2 in 2 players mode. Used to infiltrate the evil Crimson Cosmos ginger processing plant. Boy, Ulala's had a lot of reports, hasn't she? I wish they'd make another. Well, they made a VR game that wasn't supposed to be that great, but I wish they'd make another Space Channel 5 game. Black gear. More than 10 hours playtime. That is active playtime. You cannot pause the game and leave it on overnight. You have to actually be playing. This used to be 30 hours, but they changed it for the PlayStation port. Used to infiltrate the leather sweatshop. Was made in a rush, so the colors fade easily. I think this might be my favorite costume. Peach suit. Clear 53 consecutive trials in 2 players Ulala's dance mode. Ulala's personal wear for shopping dates. You cannot get this costume and the Coconut Ulala costume in the same run. You have to play through the game twice. You have to play in single-player mode for this one and multiplayer mode for the Peach suit. Coconut Ulala costume. Clear 53 consecutive trials in Ulala's dance mode. Not really a suit, just a tan. That's all of the costumes. So let's change back to our normal outfit. Oops. Like I said, let's change back to our normal outfit and let's look at some items. The Ulala mic, available from the start. Newly procured company mic. Ulala painted it blue without even asking. King of Fry Pans, present from the chef Green. Proves his victory in the 225th annual Space Cook-Off. Has a high heat conductivity ratio. Oh, I missed one. Huh. Give me 1 second, let me figure out how to get that. I don't know why this didn't show up the first time, but you get this for Noise. Maybe it's like super hidden, maybe you have to check his profile twice. I'm developing a new type of mic. Hold on for just a second. Oh, by the way, the Heart Woman was carrying some suspicious baggage, and she was looking for you, Ulala. Oh, I guess maybe you have to see the Heart Woman's profile first. Alright, let's go talk to the Heart Woman. Our scavenger hunt appears not to be over. Hey Ulala, how's it going? Thanks for saving my skin the other day. Oh, by the way, I found out who has the secret item you're looking for. It's Space Granny! Space Granny, you better give me what I'm looking for. Thanks for saving me the other day. What? The Triple X picture? Yes, I have it, but you know, this thing has nothing to do with the game. Oh, I think it's about time for Noise to finish his mic. Okay. Come on, Noise. Pay up. I've completed a cool new type of mic. It looks like an ear of corn. I dropped it off in the changing room, so try using it on your next mission, Uala. That's actually not what I was hoping for. Does he have another one? Okay. Oh god, alright, there's more. I'm developing a new type of mic again. Hold on for just a second. Oh no, the special screws that I ordered from Birdman 4 haven't arrived yet. Shoot. Okay, Birdman 4. Birdman 4. Special screws? The ones that Noise asked you for? Where did I leave them? Oh yeah, I have no idea why, but I hid them in the feathers of Space Bird Mistress. Getting a little tired of this. Heavens me! I can't believe that the special screws were hidden at the base of my wings. They're already so heavy I didn't even notice. Now, take those screws to Dear Noise. Alright. Okay, Noise. Here you go, a brand new type of mic. This time it's in the shape of an ice cream cone. I'll drop it off in the changing room. That is what I was hoping for. Any more? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Back to the changing room. Alright, let's look at that ice cream cone. Ice cream cone, designed by Noise, was first designed for the undercover investigation of the shopping mall. Comes with a hidden camera. I like it. Legendary egg beater, present from the chef, Aqua. Made from metal extracted from some ancient ruins. Great for whipping homemade cream. I would not ever make homemade cream without a blender, personally. Lollipop, not a blender, like a hand mixer. Lollipop, a present from the band students. A bit sticky, pre-licked. Ugh. Lantern, given by a neo-Japanese astronaut. A souvenir from Edo Village in Sunlight City. An effective light made from natural rice paper. Super ladle, a present from the chef, Yellow. Cookware with a hardness of over 8 billion... I guess that's meant to be a unit of measurement. Only 2 others exist in the entire galaxy. Big mug, present from the rescue squad. Perfect for Milky Way ginger ales. Includes a semi-natural cooling device. Ginger ale is my favorite soda ever, so I would go for that. If that's what a space ginger ale looks like, I really want to try one. Folding fan, a present from Class President Nervous. President Nervous's mom's favorite fan. It creates a pleasant scent when you wave it. Crimson Rose, present from Jaguar. Lace with Jaguar's passion. This rose will never die. Ear of Corn, designed by Noise. Mic used in the undercover report on the Mega Farm. It was used to lower the guards of opponents. And finally, Green Onion, a present from Pine. All natural, picked from an actual garden. Absolute ambrosia when cooked properly. I agree, green onions are yummy. I actually like them when they're raw as well, but in small amounts. And with that, at least as far as I know, that's all there is to see of Space Channel 5 Part 2. Honestly, this game is a masterpiece. I said at the end of the credits that it wasn't like my favorite game in the whole world, but what I will say for it is I have played this game so many times now. Throughout the course of filming for like all the bonus footage and everything, I must have played the game at least 4 times all the way through with like, you know, other stuff. And you know what? I really never got tired of it. I had fun the entire time. At this point, I'm super burnt out and don't want to touch it for a really long time, but it's a great game. It's absolutely wonderful, and I'm really sad they haven't made another like full game since. And I really hope they bring this game back someday. It's a wonderful series. It's very fun. It's difficult, but not so unreasonable that you can't clear it, even if you're not trying to do it perfectly. It's just got so much character. And the lore actually goes pretty deep if you look for it. Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye to this one. It's almost a shame. I will miss it. But we've got a new game coming up soon, so hopefully I'll see you for that. Bye-bye!